Welcome to At Home with Galavante, where we bring the world to you. And today we are bringing the world of Italy, France, and New York City because it is truffle season and we are Trufflin with the best of them. We have the amazing Liv and Cornelious, who are the founders of Trufflin, which is, I think, the coolest company sold by the coolest couple in the industry. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
I mean, you have this hat that says Trufflin.
And on the back it says, every day I'm Trufflin. So
Well, I wish every day we could be Trufflin like this, because I think this is the most beautiful my kitchen has ever looked.
And the most fragrant, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish you could all smell what it smells like in here, because we have all of these amazing truffles. Can you tell us, Liv and Cornelius, what inspired you to start Trufflin?
Yeah, sure. Like, I have an advertising and hospitality background, and one day I was in the south of France with Liv, and we were chilling with our family, and I discovered that they have a truffle sniffing dog, and I immediately was like, why are we bringing these to New York?
And it was kind of, a fun thing. It was just an idea we had while we were on vacation. Like, it'll be a great idea. It would be fun. We didn't realize we would start a company and that it would be our full-time job. So here we are now.
Yeah, we totally thought it was going to be a seasonal thing, that French truffles are only really available during the winter time, and then that would be it. But month after month, chefs just kept asking, so are you going to have this kind of truffle? Are you going to have this kind of truffle? And so we just kept bringing more and more truffles in, and it became a year-round thing.
That's amazing. I didn't know until very recently that truffles can be found in different regions of the world. Like, where are the different regions you can find truffles?
So you can find them in France. I'm just saying this because I'm from France.
And the best ones are in France.
Yes, I'm from Provence in the south of France, which is one of the best regions to find black truffles. So they grow from end of November till March. They're called the black winter truffles. So that's one thing, and that's kind of France is the historical place for black truffles, and Italy is the historical place for white truffles, which are right here. So Alba is the main region where they're being found, but now there's also a lot of other regions in Europe, such as Spain, that has black truffles, and then Eastern European countries find a lot of white truffles now as well. But really, France and Italy is where you'll find the quality and the most exciting truffles. And so, growing up in the south of France, I was always around truffles. My mom has Didi, which is our amazing truffle dog. So that's really how we started the company too.
Wow, I just can't believe your family randomly has a truffle dog. It was not in the truffle business.
No, it was just our family dog, and literally you walk the dog out, and you just have to train. We trained her as a puppy, and it was really cute. We would just have a truffle, hide it in the couch or somewhere around the house. Inside a sock, and she would just find it and find it, and that's how she got trained. And now we just take her to the woods, and she looks around and finds truffles. And by the way, it's mostly dogs now that find truffles. A lot of people think it's pigs, but really, pigs are kind of out of control. So
dogs are so cute.
Yes, it's way easier to train a dog than train a pig.
There you go. And if they eat a truffle, pigs are much tastier after they've eaten a truffle.
That's true.
I can only imagine. Going back to where truffles come from different places around the world, you mentioned that there are these white truffles from Alba. What makes Alba so special?
I think, first off is the aroma. The white truffles from Italy are the most fragrant in the world. So when people think white truffles, they think Alba truffles. And, you can smell, I'm sure the kitchen already smells
everything
it,
smells.
The smell. Yeah, these are literally just with one truffles, your whole house could smell like truffles for a few days. So that's what makes them really famous, and they're also very rare, which makes them expensive, and they're hard to find, and their shelf life is very short. The season is also pretty short. It's mid-October to end of December. So within that short period of time, everyone wants them.
Well, I know I want them, and in my kitchen, I've actually never been this close to a truffle this big. But do you mind if I
go
touch
ahead.
this one?
Help yourself.
Well, okay, don't tell me to help myself. So, how much would a truffle like this cost?
What do you think?
About $1,000.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, serious, very serious.
I'm holding like a cool grand in my hands right now.
And that's with the Trufflin discount too.
This is like the friends and family deal. This is a little out of my budget today. So I'm going to come over here to the black truffles.
All right, so these are Burgundy truffles, and you can find them in Burgundy, in France. So as you can see, milky, dark outside, and you have more of a white flesh on the inside here. And so essentially, these are going to have a little bit more kind of nutty taste, definitely less pungent than the white truffle, but also you can cook with these. With white truffles, you can't really cook with them as much because it takes the perfume away, and you lose a lot of, that oomph. But with Burgundy truffles, you can cook with them, you can shave them on everything. You can do that with white truffles as well, but it'll be a little bit more costly.
More expensive. So how much would something like this set me back?
This is about $100.
Yeah.
Okay, this is still a lot of money, $100, but $100 is a little bit more affordable than maybe the white truffle.
There you go. But I mean, that shows that everyone can have truffles, right?
I know, truffles for the people. I love this.
Truffles for the masses.
I love it. You talked about food and, how these are best not cooked and just shaved and you can actually cook these. What do you eat with truffles?
I love, the simplest things. For me with truffles, they're so special, so you don't want anything that would overpower them. I like pasta, or even just like literally a toast with some butter and a few slices of truffles and some salt. That's what we do in France for apéritif. Or a risotto, just really simple but delicious things.
Oh my gosh, all of that sounds amazing.
And one of my favorites is just truffle with eggs. It's one of the most basic kind of dishes that you can have. But the eggs really accentuate the truffle and bring out all the flavors in it. So in the south of France during the holidays, we have a dish called brouillade, and that's simply truffles cooked with eggs, a little bit of pepper, and the truffles really shine.
Well, Cornelious, I knew I liked you, not only because you have this cool Trufflin hat on, which don't be surprised if that disappears somewhere later on today, but if you guys don't mind, we're going to make some scrambled eggs with truffles.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Breakfast of Champions. There's no real science to it except for the fact that you are going to do about 30 seconds on the heat and then about 30 seconds off the heat. Are you being serious? We put that much truffle in?
Yes. The more the merrier.
Well, this was probably the most productive 20 minutes that I've spent in my kitchen ever, and certainly the most fragrant. We have these beautiful truffled eggs with the black truffles from Burgundy that were mixed in with the eggs, and then Liv, you were way too generous this morning with the white truffle. Thank you. I have some spoons here. One for you.
Thank you.
One for you. So this cannot be the end though, guys. I'm going to give this to you, Liv, so we can try, because I am completely obsessed with your company. Where can we buy and where can we eat your truffles here in the city?
So in the city we work with a lot of great chefs, a lot of Michelin star restaurants. You can go to Massa if you feel a little fancy.
Oh my gosh, you guys are in Massa?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Or you can go, downtown, Marc Forgione or Waverly Inn for delicious truffle mac and cheese. So, there's plenty of places where you can enjoy our truffles. You can also...
And you can buy them at trufflin-nyc.com.
So you guys have a website that sells truffles?
Yes. And truffle oil, too.
Ooh, truffle oil. And what else can I buy from your website? Like, do you guys have that cool truffle shaver? Because don't be surprised if the hat and the truffle shaver end up
Those are also available online.
Awesome. Well, now I know where all my Christmas gifts are coming. But last but not least, I think we need to try this.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm in heaven. Absolute, utter heaven. Don't mind us. We're just going to be eating truffles all day. I'm just going to be Trufflin. I think you guys need to hire me.
Compliments to the chef.
We need
I
help.
think we do as well.
I am going to run around the city for you if I can even just have an egg with this truffle. Oh my gosh.
These are amazing.
Yes. Delicious. Gordon Ramsay would be proud.
Thank you for joining us here at Home with Galavante. Eat with us, drink with us, travel with us.